Wow! Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, wow! Wow! I couldn't even move when I heard the news. I was a little shocked. Then I said, what? People like, get up! I'm like, I'm trying to learn more about the trade, about the signing, everything before I make a video. And I wanted to do that to make a more efficient video for you guys. I'm glad some of you guys are here, but there's a lot of people not getting notifications. See, it's a lot of people that just want to jump out right away and be first, but they have nothing to really tell you. But me, on the other hand, different. I got things I could actually tell you now that I didn't know back then. Now, everyone was thinking Lakers or Raptors, that the Clippers have lost their position. That's what everyone was like, it's over. The Clippers, they have lost it. That's it. It's all over. And he's going to the Lakers or the Raptors. He's going to sign. Jalen Rose he's going to sign a 2-year deal. You got Drake dancing and doing all kind of craziness. But oh, was there something cooking and brewing? Everyone thought he was waiting on Danny Green. No. The Lakers were informed that this deal was not going to happen. Probably sometime yesterday when LeBron was doing he was at the Summer League. And him and Jason Kidd were talking about. They were just getting the news that they're not going to land Kawhi Leonard, which is perfectly fine for LeBron. He didn't want Kawhi. He did not want Kawhi on this team whatsoever. So he gets his way again. The logo wins. The money wins. Now, here's what we didn't know. Okay. Paul George, PG-13, was supposed to, this is what we did know, we kind of forgot. All right. Paul George wanted to come to the Los Angeles Lakers. Circumstances caused him not to come to the Lakers. And they went in another direction. He got traded to OKC. Everything went left, right? Then something happened. Something that was earth-shattering that broke the mold. And once it broke the mold, it was done. Now get this, because I want you to understand it clearly here. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard were all slated to join LeBron and come to the Lakers. Looking at the events of what happened with the Lakers on the outside, looking in, and by them talking to players in the league about what being with LeBron is going to be like, they wanted no parts of it. Paul George was happy he missed out on everything that happened with Los Angeles. Kawhi didn't like what happened with Magic. He didn't like the things he heard. He said, this is a bad fit for me. He knew right away. He was smart enough to recognize it and said, this whole thing right now is bad. So the Lakers went in the opposite direction. They went towards Anthony Davis once they couldn't get Paul George. Anthony Davis was never part of the equation when LeBron was coming over to the Los Angeles Lakers. It was always him and Paul George. And the Lakers wanted to acquire Kawhi Leonard. It acquired him on the team. Him and Kobe Bryant wanted him on the team. Major problem. Kawhi no longer wanted to come to Los Angeles after seeing what happened with the organization with LeBron. They tried to convince him there will be no problems. He can have what he wants, but he was not really that interested. The Clippers promised him more. Plus, there was a curveball. There was a curve ball. The curveball that was thrown. The curveball that was slung out to the press, that was slung out to the rest of the world, was the curveball of Paul George. His agent was talking with Kawhi's agent during this whole trade. Now, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are friends. People forgotten about it that they were supposed to go to the Lakers originally. But then in the 11th hour, things didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Paul George decided and told his agent to talk with OKC and decided he no longer wanted to play with OKC. He wanted out. So his agent and talked to the Thunder's to the owner of the Thunder. And they worked out a deal. The Clippers sent over 4 first-round picks, Gallinari and another player over to the Thunder so that they can acquire Paul George in a trade. Yep. So they got him in a trade. And Kawhi feels now that he got PG-13 with the rest of the guys that they have a team that can vie for a championship. And Danny Green took the deal with the Lakers anyhow. The Lakers had offered him a deal on the table. That's a 2-year deal worth like about 30 million. So he got 15 mil a year to basically do nothing. Congratulations, Danny Green. Now, here's the kicker. The Lakers won this deal. If anybody want to act like an expert on this deal, believe me, nobody was wrong on this deal. This is a Kawhi Leonard situation, which means that all of these scenarios were possible. If you heard Kawhi Leonard want to order a dog and a spaceship to be in Detroit and he's thinking about joining the Pistons, believe it. He probably thought that. No, LeBron and the Lakers the Lakers didn't get what they want. LeBron got what he wanted. LeBron is as happy as he can be. LeBron didn't want Kawhi Leonard on this team. I tried to tell you. LeBron is the reason Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are not Los Angeles Lakers. All three of those guys were supposed to play together on the Lakers. They were supposed to have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and LeBron James. That was the big three. Anthony Davis was never in the equation. Once the OKC deal got finagled and got all screwed up, that Indiana traded him to OKC, everyone thought he was going to leave and come to the Lakers. He didn't like what was going on in LA. It was a big circus. He just decided that maybe he should stay out of it. And that was the best decision a human being could make. But I know Paul George, he wasn't going to be able to live in OKC and put on that front all he wanted. Mm-hmm. Now, the person that got screwed over in this, Russell Westbrook. That's Pandora box. Because now OKC to me did the greatest thing ever. They got rid of Paul George. Paul George is a guy that's going to choke all the time. But now Paul George don't have to be that guy. Kawhi bail him out. Russell, PG-13, that's Scottie Pippen. If you saw how OKC turned out last year, you understand why. So the Clippers made their big move. They got PG-13 and Kawhi. Hats off to OKC for keeping this a secret. PG-13. Joining Kawhi Leonard as he will sign with the Clippers. Mm-hmm. I agree with that assessment, except for one thing. Kawhi Leonard was that guy. Never have a finals MVP right after he won the award leaves the team. Never happened. Mm-hmm. Now Doc has got his Scotty and Jordan. He got his Michael Jordan and Scotty. Kawhi is Michael. Paul George is Scotty. You were able to keep Patrick Beverly. And to me, the Lakers are behind the Los Angeles Clippers. Because Anthony Davis ain't going to be enough. Mm-hmm. This is actually better for the Lakers. Because no way in the world was LeBron and Kawhi going to coexist. Kawhi and his team know as long as LeBron is there, there's no way he's going to deal with Kawhi being getting all the stuff he wanted to get. I told you, LeBron did not want him on the team. So LeBron wins. He got his wish. LeBron felt like that money should have went to some spot up shooters and not bringing that guy in. Yeah, and what did they get? They went and got Danny Green. Next, they'll get Kyle Kuzma. Yep, now that the decision is over, the video I just did a couple of hours ago, that's gonna still do pretty good. I eat a lot of soup, dude. Soup is a lot of better for you. No, no more super team. Well, if you look at what they got, they managed not to lose Lou Williams, the biggest key piece the Clippers got. Because OKC wanted Lou Williams. Clippers wasn't losing Lou Williams. Well, Jalen Rose looked like an idiot. I measure once, I measure twice, then I cut. Mic drop. Well, you should have measured 3 times because your trade was never right. His trade and what he proposed wasn't even close. He could be right at the veterans limit. I'm like, are you kidding? So don't forget to donate to the page. Hit the Cash App up or my super chat. Click the link in the description box. Hit the link that says donate or right next to the word donate. Ooh, Streamlab. Ah, that soup was good. And don't forget to hit the like button. Now, like I said, I waited to go live because I wanted to have something to tell you that was real. I wanted to get as much information on this as I could. Now, out of the blue, and I do mean out of the blue, Paul George came up to his agent, went and contacted his agent is Aaron Mintz. They approached Sam Presti, who is the general manager of the Thunder, and they pulled him to the side and said they wanted to request a trade. Kawhi and they wanted to play together, and this was what was proposed. Now, the Clippers decided they were going to send 2022, 2024, and 2026 picks for their 2021 and 2023 first round picks via Miami and swap those with the Clippers. In 2023 and 2025. But OKC wanted Lou Williams. They say you got to give us Lou Williams. And at least Danilo Gallinari. That did not happen. Lou Williams is part of the Clippers' plan. So they ended up getting Delano Gallinari, an extra draft pick, and they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So they got Shai Alexander, and they ended up taking the deal by taking an extra. They took an extra pick. Now Kawhi is signing for 4 years, $142 million with the Clippers. You're going to say, wow, that's pretty short. That's short because they're bringing in Paul George and they want to have money to compete. Kawhi wants to join a team that's going to vie for a championship. Kawhi Leonard's goal is to win championships, but he's never going to accept the 2-year deal. And here, this is why I was going to say that, because it needs to be said once Jalen Rose made that dumb statement. Let's get this out in the open. Jalen was thinking on a fantasy basketball level. Guys are getting hurt on the last game of the season, right before they go into free agency. 2 main stars who were up for very huge contracts almost didn't get their money because of injuries that happened right before. And these were critical injuries. ACL used to be career threatening, especially to a guard. And Kevin Durant, that's still a question. He tore his Achilles. 2 major injuries to 2 superstars right at the end of the season. And you telling me Kawhi, who watched both of the injuries take place as he played in the finals, is going to accept a 2-year deal just so he can get the veterans minimum? That's crazy. Kawhi Leonard is a guy who missed the whole season because his leg was hurting. And you mean to tell me that this guy would have to play hurt? He would have to break his neck to try to reach 2-year deal so he can just max out with more money? After seeing that, anything could happen to Kawhi. Then you ain't going to get that offer after the 2 years. You're gambling. Gambling for more money. No, you get your money while you can. So you got your security. He went through the season. He made it. He got his bag. Now you better go for that guaranteed money. Forget that. Anything can happen out there on that court. We're trying to do like LeBron and them and play around. And I know Kawhi's people, they going to go for the bag. The longer it took, the worse it was for the Los Angeles Lakers. And because they needed a decision, they got one. And now the holdup of the whole situation was actually the negotiation with OKC and the Clippers for Paul George. That's why Kawhi was really holding up. They wanted to make sure that deal got sealed and it was a done deal before they went forward. See, Kawhi was playing chess. While everybody else was playing checkers, Kawhi Leonard was playing chess. That's why you got to watch the quiet ones. It's them quiet ones you got to worry about. Well, when you look at the scenarios and you say to yourself, man, I wish this would happen. I wish that would happen. I wish that could happen. I wish this would happen. Well, things are happening. And whether you are bored with it or not, things are happening. Oh, they're going to overload with news now. Kawhi has made his decision. They were able to protect their team, the Clippers. They said, forget those draft picks they got. They didn't need them. They got what they want. They got their Jordan and Pippen, Kawhi, and Paul George, because nobody fits Scottie Pippen more than Paul George. That is the reemergence of Scottie Pippen. See, y'all memory might be a little bad. Remember when Doc Rivers made that comparison saying that Kawhi Leonard reminds him of Michael Jordan? And we like, Michael Jordan? You done went way too far. This is what he was looking at. You said, I hate Pippen. I don't like Paul George either. So there you have it. Now, let's talk about it. Paul George, yep, Paul George is Scotty. Like when Mike was at the end of his career, that was Kawhi. End of his year career, Mike. Now, what I mean by end of his career, Mike, meaning that Kawhi is that guy that's gonna play the mid-range game. He's only gonna shoot a three if he's completely wide open and ain't nobody there. He gonna play that game. You gonna see a whole different type of guy. Now, don't forget, donate to the page. If you want my super chat, it's in the description box where it says donate right there. You click the button, y'all can leave me a message and definitely donate to the page. Or you can hit up the Cash App, which is Carcino, by the way, in case somebody's new here. Don't understand what's going on. Oh, yeah. Sincerely Yours is talking about him and Dez. He's saying Dez's new double album is out on iTunes. Then Sincerely Yours is talking about the Wu Tang. Throw the W up. The Wu Tang is out. So that's what everybody's really chatting about now. So now you got a situation where you have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, the new Jordan and Pippen, going up against LeBron and Anthony Davis. Congratulations. You have your Western Conference Finals. You got your showdown in the West. And the Rockets, they're going to be out in the second round. So, hope you guys are ready for it. Oh, I'm more than ready for next year. They gonna see who finna challenge the Milwaukee Bucks. Gonna be exciting. NBA action is fantastic outside of the court. I know the NBA has become a reality show. Am I happy? Either way it satisfied me. I'd rather him been a Laker. Cause that would have been a fight from day one with him and LeBron. I would have loved to watch that. Him and LeBron going at it? Oh, that would have been epic. They'd have been fighting over the shower, the locker room space, everything. LeBron can't have that. He the one got to run. He the one that's got to run the show. Jalen Rose Palinka bias. Well, why did Paul George leave? That's going to be the biggest thing right there. He realized he's not going to win with Russell Westbrook. He betrayed Russell Westbrook. That's the biggest story in the box. That's the huge, big story in the box. PG-13 don't like living in no country back OKC. He was just glad he was out away from the press and he had to deal with nothing. It was no real expectations. But now, after they sucked it up again, he started seeing that press turn on him. And he was like, man, I want to play with Kawhi. Because Kawhi know how to handle the press. He don't have to talk at all. Westbrook, it's all explosions and angry. You got to deal with angry man all the time. Yeah, F you, F you, F you. They be like, man, will you stop talking like that to the pastor? What did he do? Man, threw some holy water on me. Told him don't throw that over there, but he's a baby. He too small. Be like, he's the pastor, man. Relax. Father Johnson, we sorry. I'm still gonna pray for him though. Just don't throw no holy water on. Oh man. He's like, as soon as Dame hit that shot, he was gone. Soon as Dame hit that three, he waved bye-bye. He was waving at Paul George. Bye-bye. Paul George was like, all right, see you when I'm with my new team, the Clippers. Well, people think they don't remember that Paul George is very good friends with Kawhi Leonard. Uh, I remembered that because they were all supposed to be Los Angeles Lakers. For you guys who just got here, who didn't really understand what was going on, I thank you for choosing to come here. One, let's talk about it. Yeah, Russell Westbrook just got betrayed again by another celebrity. Oh man, Russell, he tearing up the house right now. You're waking the kids. Now, in the original deal, you have you have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, LeBron James. All three were gonna sneak and be quiet. And going to step over to the Lakers. That was their big move. They were going to get three superstars. Anthony Davis wasn't one of them. It was those three: Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and LeBron James. That was going to be massive. And they said, and that's why he asked Magic, did you try to trade for me at least? Like, why didn't y'all? He felt like they didn't try to trade for him when he was in San Antonio. And Magic was like, we did. But the problem in the deal was the Spurs did not want to trade you to the West. They wanted you in the East. They didn't want Kawhi Leonard had to deal with him in the West. Even if it was for a year, they wanted to let a whole year go past before they have to see Kawhi Leonard's face again. So when the Toronto Raptors came up with it, they was going to give up all this stuff and Kawhi might not sign with them, they still took that risk. So if you the Raptors, you didn't lose anything. You got a team that's good enough to go to the playoffs without Kawhi. Plus, you don't have to commit all that money. You got rid of DeRozan's contract. You came out like a fat rat. You got everybody there playing basically for the low. You won. You got a championship out of it too. You won. Now, everybody else got to pay through the nose. You got him through a trade, and you got rid of a bad contract from DeFrozen. You won. Oh no, Michelle, they won big time. They got what they wanted. You ain't looking at the business of this. The Raptors are champions because of Kawhi. They won. Now, once the Lakers did not acquire Kawhi Leonard in a trade, when they tried to trade for him during that whole chaotic year, they would have had Kawhi before they got LeBron. So they would have had Kawhi and LeBron. Then this year, they would have signed him to a large term deal. They still had enough money to get Paul George. They was going to have them. They were going to have Kawhi and Paul George as Los Angeles Lakers. They were going to trade for Kawhi. And they had a deal ready for the Indiana Pacers. And they were going to get Paul George. But because of this NBA tampering and all that other stuff, I don't know what happened with the Pacers, but the Pacers ended up moving him to OKC. And that stopped Magic playing. So when LeBron was coming there, he was never intending on having these guys when he walked in there last season. That was not the play. When he got there, Kawhi Leonard was supposed to be there, and so was Paul George. LeBron's supposed to step in that situation, and they were supposed to take off from the very first year. That was the plan. See, when I tell you this is why you come here, you get the best information here than anybody else is going to give you. This was the original plan, ladies and gentlemen. When LeBron was coming to the Lakers, they pitched him on Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. That was the big three that was going to be the Lakers. LeBron thought this was a great idea when he made his decision a year prior. When they lost in the NBA Finals, the first year in 2017, when they lost and they won one game against Kevin Durant, that summer, he had already agreed to go to the Los Angeles Lakers. In the worst kept secret in the history of the world. He went and had his house built a whole new mansion. I told you all about it. I'm like, LeBron is gone. He is a Laker. Don't worry about it. He's going to the Lakers. They tried to misdirection. Nobody really bought it. So it didn't work. But all of this was planned a year in advance. Now, with all of the chaos and the noise that was happening at that time, LeBron was making his move to go there because he knew that they were still going to get Kawhi and they were going to get Paul George. Then he started hearing all the rumblings about Kawhi and how he is and how, all this other stuff. And they play together over at UCLA facility or whatever. They go there and they play all the time in the gym. and these guys fraternize about playing with one another. All they doing is getting practice playing with each other. Kawhi and Paul George are more close than LeBron and Kawhi. But all three of those guys is going to end up on the same team, they thought. But once the plan got turned left, once OKC got Paul George. Paul George had a great year. They went in the playoffs. They went far and got wiped out by Utah. That wasn't supposed to happen. They basically got beat by one guy. They let Mitchell beat them and put them out, who was basically a rookie. So when that happened, and he went and signed back with him and was like, I'm staying, I'm not going to the Lakers. That shocked a lot of people in Los Angeles, the Lakers especially. But after watching what had happened with the Lakers with Lonzo Ball, and they didn't get Kawhi. See, that was the thing. They were supposed to get Kawhi, and Kawhi was going to the Raptors. And it was like, Kawhi Leonard is going to the Raptors now. They didn't land Kawhi Leonard. He wasn't finna sign up for that. He decided, I'm here now. The Lakers didn't get me. I'm going to just see. We got a good thing here with OKC. With me, Melo, and him, we had a pretty good run. I think we could have a good run here. So he felt comfortable. Melo was gone. Then after Melo was gone, it became the Paul George show. Russ was hurt. The team was entirely a mess. You can't kick it nowhere. So all that, I'm staying here. Y'all got me, and Russell Westbrook throwing a party for him and all that stuff. Russ looked like the biggest fool in the whole basketball. Nobody wants to play with him. So now here comes the restructuring. Now the Lakers got to wait to get Kawhi Leonard. They got to wait a year. It was like, we'll get him at the end of the year now. So, but LeBron, he just got to play this first year with what we got. Then in the trade deadline, instead of getting Paul George, we could pick up Anthony Davis. So Paul George has become Anthony Davis. Now AD is coming over. He signs over with Clutch Sports to make the transition even quicker to get done. They do this deal, and now they can bring AD over. AD was supposed to come over in the middle of LeBron's first season. That ain't happened. We all know what happened there. It got screwed up, and then everything got exposed, and then LeBron was stuck with all these players who realized, like, you tried to trade me, mother ucker. Thought we was boys. So now the whole thing, it blew up in their face. So that brings us to this side. They actually get the trade done for Anthony Davis now. So now they got a whole year of having Anthony Davis without signing him to anything. So he doesn't even have a contract. He still got his original deal. Now he's going to be eligible for a super max at the end of this season. Going to be pretty interesting for the Lakers. Pretty interesting. Because now they were willing to get Kawhi and sign Kawhi to a 4-year, $140 million deal. But it was going to be a little less than that because they can only give him 32 in the first year. So they were going to find a way to restructure that and bulk up his pay towards the end of the year. But Kawhi was not interested in coming to the Lakers no more. He saw the implosion. He saw the LeBron fights. He saw Magic Johnson leave. He saw nothing but the Lakers in the press with a bunch of nonsense and said, I can't go there. It's what everybody said. Drama follows that guy. Drama follows him like a dark cloud. Lakers didn't have this problem until he got there. I can't play with that. We're not gonna win. Because Kawhi knows LeBron don't play defense. He gotta win in spite of LeBron. That's gonna be a problem. Dealing with LeBron's ego and what he been seeing on Instagram, him dancing with his shirt off. He don't want to play with that. Nah, he don't want to play with that. That's the kind of energy he don't want to play with it. Now we'll be cool when we see each other at UCLA, but I don't want to get jiggy with you. So that's it. So Kawhi was coming to the Lakers. That was it's gonna have to be a lot of changes. And LeBron didn't want him there no more. He saw how Kawhi was in Toronto and with all the stuff Toronto gave him. LeBron thought they were nuts. And he didn't want nothing to do with Kawhi coming over to the Los Angeles Lakers. Mm-mm. No way. He's like, no, we can use that money, go build up the team, get some shooters on the team. We can get JaVale back. See, I knew JaVale and all those guys, they're going to come back. KCP, all them other bums. They gonna put him right back. A bunch of stand still, spot up shooters. JaVale McGee cannot start and play a full game. All he gonna do is end up injuring Anthony Davis. JaVale McGee, whack! Oh, broken face. He broke his collarbone. Tripped into JaVale McGee. On dope, Pope is back. Well, you want this bag of kush, bro? Under the seat? Okay. Got an ankle bracelet on again. Yeah, I messed up. Now the Battle of California has begun. It has begun. The Clippers are the most dangerous team in the West. Golden State Warriors are not even in the picture right now. It's the Clippers, the Lakers, the Houston Rockets. Those are the three most dangerous teams in the West. Oh no, Houston, they gonna fight themselves out the playoffs. They gonna be look, the game is still going on. These dudes are fighting each other. Look, on the court. The dark horse picks the Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets. People forgot about Denver. They still nobody takes them serious. Nobody takes the Nuggets serious. They didn't lose anything. And they still play great as a unit. But nobody takes them seriously. The Portland Trail Blazers just had the greatest run they've had in a long time. Nobody takes them seriously. Oh, the West is a mess. And it's going to be hot and ready to go. Everybody's gonna get ready to go. Everybody's loading up. Rookie of the year gonna go to Kyrie Thomas from the Detroit Pistons, number 13, baby. The Warriors are done. See, you guys think that the owners care about winning championships. Owners care about bottom line. Owners want to see butts in the seats. They want to see sales. They want to see things. These are the things that matter to owners. So when they see that going on, they say, all right, we got something good here. We got something real. And that's what's happening. Owners only care about that. Why you think the Bulls don't care if they suck every year? Only time they care is when them tickets people stop coming to the games. Then they got to get a team that can compete and get them to the playoffs. They don't need no championship. They got six. When you win championships, people want big contracts and money. And it ain't gonna help you out. You making them rich, not yourself. So they be like, look, I ain't paying nobody that kind of money. Reinsdorf ain't caring about that. That's why Toronto is the biggest winners. Y'all think the Raptors are really upset they didn't get Kawhi, don't you? You guys believe that they're really upset. They got those stupid Canadians lined up for the next 3-4 years, no matter if Kawhi was coming back or not. They're gonna be right out in Jurassic Park. They're gonna be selling out tickets, and those idiots are gonna be out there forever. And as long as those idiots are out there, they ain't gonna be spending all that money on them Raptors. We gave them a chip. That's all we needed to do. Now we got one. Don't need to win another. We don't have no big contracts. We don't have to pay Kawhi 140 million nothings. He can go. And now we are good, baby. We are good in the hood. We got a team that can vie for a championship. Probably, if somebody gets hurt, we got a team good enough to go to the playoffs. They got a team good enough to go to the playoffs. That's the best scenario you could ever ask for. No, your jury is staying with the Raptors. He's there. But they had to appear and fight for Kawhi. Oh, the Drake curse is back on now. Yeah, the Drake curse is in full effect. Well, that's the situation. Russell Westbrook, if they decide to get rid of Russ, which they want to. They want to get rid of Russell Westbrook now. They can't get rid. They already got him signed. Nobody's really going to take him. You don't want to get rid of all your superstars and say we rebuilding. But yeah, OKC is imploding. And after this season, Russ is gone. No Kawhi and Drake album. No, I guess not. Here's the thing. Nobody really want to play with Russ. They played with him out there at UCLA, and they seen like on the court, like, man, I can't play with this dude. He's playing like crazy out here on the doggone court, and we scrimmaging. Mm-hmm. Salute to Dale Demps. Dale Demps, baby, you unemployed, but you did a great job, sir. Did a great job, Mr. Demps. Oh yeah, that's why they slapped Russ with the what they ain't finna tolerate. They don't want to have another season like this with Russell Westbrook, him fighting with the media guy. None of that nonsense. They don't want it. Well, I think that now it's gonna be a huge, huge mix up next season and the next years to come. Because you got Kevin Durant in Brooklyn, who I think not gonna win a championship with that lineup of Kawhi and KD. Brooklyn ain't winning the championship, but they gonna have all the noise. But think about it. Let's say Kevin Durant didn't get hurt. Klay Thompson didn't get hurt. Mm. Kevin Durant moving, going over to Brooklyn, where they got Kyrie and Kevin Durant, and they got DeAndre Jordan. That'd have been huge news, like real big. They could start they big three off. They gonna do some things. But the Lakers will be all right. It's all gonna come down to defense. They got a much better offensive team. The team they had last year couldn't gel and play well with each other. Ingram and LeBron were never gonna be eye to eye. Wasn't gonna work. It's a fake injury, you said? The Clippers don't have a point guard. Kawhi can't bring the ball up. They got everybody that could bring the ball up. Beverly is on the team defensively. They're gonna lock guys down. Now, if you ask me which is the better team, I done already told you guys that's already done. The cake been baked on that situation. Oh, the NBA right now is working on commercials. They getting ready. They like we writing up our commercials right now. We gonna come out with that schedule. We gonna have the Clippers on Christmas. It's gonna be the Clippers and the Lakers. The Battle of LA. You know what's happening. Come on. Tell me who you think won out of this trade. Did the Lakers win? Did the Clippers win? Or did the Raptors win? That's what I'm curious to know. Who you think won? John David Madison, you are absolutely correct. All three teams won. The Lakers won because they actually get to build around LeBron and Anthony Davis and give them the type of players with the money that they got. They could actually get some players that could help the team, and they might can get a guy after the All-Star break before the trade deadline that could help them down the road. Knowing LeBron, he's always going to take care of that. They're gonna see how the season play out. Then he gonna like throw away a deck of cards, trade away 5, 6 guys. Be like, all right, we can't play with them. They gotta go. Give me this guy, that guy, and this guy. Come on over. They gonna sweep the deck, bring in a whole new deck of cards like he playing poker. Oh, I like this hand. All right, let's play this on out. So don't think this is gonna be the team LeBron is stuck with. So he's in position. He can make moves now. They got revenue. Couldn't do that if you had Kawhi. Now, Clippers, they just went from a team that everybody thought they were losing out. Jerry West is not a guy that's known for losing. Remember, he helped the Golden State Warriors get to where they are. Now, boom, he's with them Clippers. The logo has struck again. Logo comes up and took control of this thing. They got Kawhi over. They got Paul George over. And now they got they Jordan and Scotty. They are ready to roll. Those are the two pieces they needed. Now you look at the Raptors. They just got a championship and don't have to pay the star player for it at all. He get to leave. You get to keep that money in your pocket. Use that money to build your team up. You already was winning games without him. You gonna go to the playoffs. This is beautiful. If you're the Raptors, this is beautiful news. You can pick up any player that can get you some points. You ain't gonna win the chip next year anyway. You ain't beating Milwaukee or the Sixers. So congratulations to a second round exit. But way to go, Raptors. You're gonna go to the playoffs and sell a lot of tickets. And because of that, y'all won the chip. Y'all the defending champs. You gonna have Drake out there. Come on, yo, no tune for the head job. You ain't gotta pay nobody no extra money. You win. I think everybody won. I think OKC just won. I think the Pelicans won. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. Except for the Knicks. You effed up. And that's been going on for the history of time. But hey, it happened. How did OKC win? You got rid of Paul Whiny Choke in the last minute, George. Got rid of that large contract. Then you got 4 draft picks, and you got Gallinari to come on your team, and you got another bum player that you could waive, but you got 4 first-round draft picks. Happy 6th of July, baby. 5 picks for that bum. Gallinari. Gallinari or Nary, whatever. He's a fairy. I don't care about him. He could go. He didn't fit well with the Clippers. With the way and the style of play they play and the way he plays, he don't fit in good with them. He'll fit in real good over there with Angry Man. You and Angry Man will be over there getting into some big arguments. The Lakers won too. What are you talking about? The Lakers came up glorious. I told you that. LeBron got his plan. I wanted Kawhi to go over there to mess them up. But LeBron got his wish. LeBron didn't want Kawhi. They didn't get Kawhi. So now the LeBron James plan is in full effect. Let's see how it plays out. But let's see if you guys donated to the page or hit up the Cash App. JB did. My man Michelangelo 418. Bruh man came through. He was like, hurry up and go live. Sharon, Braham, I see you, brother. Appreciate all the love and support. It's going to be pretty exciting. Hope you guys are ready. Enjoy the season.